Alrighty, chat. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate y'all being here. Hopefully everybody's having a good Saturday. What's poppin'? Welcome back. Let's, farm, chat. We got some farming to do today. Harvest is here, obviously. We're in the barley field currently. We have a problem on auto drive. Again, you can't park here. Oh boy. It's always the outside rounds. Once we get past the outside rounds, we won't have any more issue on this field. I almost guarantee it. I did say almost, by the way. But I don't think we'll have any more problems once I get past this. Although really it shouldn't be. It's the outside round. One that Big Merch's working on currently. He's practically done. He's got one more swipe to go there, and he'll be done with that. And then, oh, that's planted. Okay, we don't want that. Well, I don't have any money to buy fields. Why am I looking at fields? I will say the alfalfa, I don't think I'm going to harvest alfalfa today. No, we're sitting with 2 million dry alfalfa. So we don't need to worry about that at all today, honestly. Just like our straw, we were talking about picking that up earlier, 3.7 mil. We're fine. Don't need to worry about that, honestly. Now, granted, there would be some potential straw off of this field, but there'd be a lot of potential straw. But we'll do that on a different day. Somewhere where we have lots of time to make that happen, because, that's like a set it and forget it and leave the computer kind of thing. But that's okay. It's all good. Need to put an old tractor out on the front lawn, by the way. I just saw that comment. Sorry, Num. We could. I was actually thinking while I was away. I never look in here by brand. But I'm curious about something here. Since we do have so much, chat. I passed it. I don't know my alphabet, okay? Leave me alone, chat. Hold on. Okay, I don't have a 3650. I don't have a 6R. I don't have the other 6R. I don't have a 7R. I don't have a regular 8R. Okay, we're striking out here. I do have an 8RT. I have 4 8RXs. I don't have the regular 9Rs. 9RX. 9RX. Okay, don't have that. I do have the bigger horsepower one. I have 2 of them. I have the chopper with one of the headers. I don't have combines anymore. Okay. So there's actually a lot of John Deere equipment that I don't own, for the record. And then we get down here to the mods. I do have a 7810. I have a 2410. I have 4 1770 NTs. 4755 US. That's the front wheel assist one. I also have the 2-wheel drive. I have the 8400. I have the drill. I don't have a 4755 because I don't like the front 3-point hitch. And I don't have the... Okay, so there's all kinds of John Deere I don't own. Just for the record. There is lots of John Deere that I own, but I don't own all of it. I was thinking, like, well, do I own it all? But I definitely do not. That could be wild to have to use, like... I've never done an all John Deere map. Jacob's head would explode. Chat, for the record. Oh, man. Yeah, and like base game, you there wouldn't be enough equipment to do it all. You'd have to have mods. Be like doing an all case map. I mean, it's tractors, cotton harvesters, combines, sugarcane, baler, sprayer. I mean, there's a decent amount of stuff. But yeah. A decent amount of stuff. But yeah, it would be hard to do that. Like a only one brand for everything on a map. You just got back from throwing up from the last series. You're doing Massey only? Massey only? Interesting. Some of these brands, I'm like, so combine tractor, little baler. Oh god. Bigger balers. Interesting. I mean, honestly, this Massey tractor sitting here at 425 horsepower, this is a great tractor, actually. You throw a set of duals on there if you want to go do some, like, in the plowed ground. It's not terrible. It's not terrible, to be honest. But, yeah. It's not bad. And yeah, there's lots of good, you know, there's always mods for all the different brands, obviously, so. Had a bunch of mods, I could see that, yeah. I could see that. That's pretty sweet. Look, we like green around here so much, even our map is green right now. JK. Realistically, the only reason that I have the 8R X's that we have, right? The only reason we have them is because it's the only traditional tractor on tracks all the way around. That's the only reason. That's legitimately it. So, there's that. I mean, at least we're running red combines, right? Come on. You gotta give us that. Can't park there. Sir, you can't park there. But yeah. All right. You did a case. You're doing case only on Iowa. Dang. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, Jacob, it happens a lot on this field. And no, it's not because it's a John Deere, by the way. It happens to any of them. Lime spreader, yeah. Good Lord. Jacob, a little warning would be, you know, before you do something like that. Black Hat, thanks for the bits. Jeez. That's some serious Taco Bell. That's some serious Taco Bell. You would never say that? Well, the other day last time I harvested this field, I had nothing but issues with one of the other tractors that I have that's not a John Deere. Just constantly having issues. So I was in fact, I almost sold them. I almost sold both of them. If I would have had the money to buy a replacement, I would have. Yeah. Once we now that we're going to be past the outside, we'll be okay now. In fact, where did Big Bird go? I just said we're going to be okay, and guess what? We're going to be fine, Chad. Everything's going to be all right.
All right, mate. You can't park there, sir.
I think that's the theme of the day. You can't park there, sir. Jacob, thanks for the bits. You definitely can't park there, chat. I'm gonna get Big Bird empty. He's about to go cut a land, so Let's get that combine empty. Where's our truck at? Yeah. Where's our truck at, Chad? Why isn't our truck here, Chad? Oh, somebody wrecked the grain cart, too. Or the mother bin. Kinda looks like to me. Where's our truck? Our truck is at the bin. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's done. Lime spreading. Sweet. Sweet. Hey. You can't park there. Why am I turning? I don't know why I'm turning here. I shouldn't turn here. Not really sure. Oh my goodness. See, it's not just auto drive. I do it too. Probably because I can't see. There's too much crap in the way here. Too many trees. Alright, I gotta reset our mother bin. I think a grain cart went through there and caught the auger on it. So we gotta go fix that real quick. So we need the truck to be able to fix it, obviously. So we'll just zip over there. That's my rocket propulsion on this truck. Jacob, they said bits. I will say, this truck sounds great. But I don't know how much longer it's going to be on the farm. For reasons. Sounds great. But that's okay. Oh, so this is still working, but there's no way it's going to load the truck. Okay. Yeah, truck has to go where it's going to go, and then we'll put this auger out. Maybe we'll just keep it farther away now. Although the truck didn't wreck it. I think a grain cart did. Okay, back to my corn vine. Barley vine in this case. Since we're harvesting barley, obviously. That's alright. Please don't get stuck in the woods, in the rhubarb. I mean, please don't be ugly. I think we're okay now. At least I hope. Jeepers. Ah, we should be fine. Remember, chat, we got potatoes and sugar beets to harvest today. And we're going to make them into compost. Of all things, we are going to make them into compost. I know that's crazy, but that's what I'm going to do. Kind of wild. That's all right. We're kind of wild. Should be interesting. What was I just going to look up? I was going to look up something. I was totally going to look up something. I don't remember what it is now. Oh, I know what it was. I know what it was. I can't remember. Okay, so there is potato topper. We do have to top potato. Okay. So I have one sugar beet topper. I'll have to get a potato topper, or probably get 2 and 1 more. And then we have 3 harvesters, and we have 2 of the Amity carts. So we have a lot of it. Need a few pieces still. So we probably shouldn't go broke. So that we will have some money to do what we got to do there. It's probably a good idea. One's gonna back all the way across the field before he gets out of the way. But that's fine. They'll figure out their life back there eventually. It's all right. Or something like that. Oh my goodness, I almost just spilled my entire cup, chat. I went to set it down and I hit the like the top edge of my keyboard, and I almost just dumped it. And it's like probably like 18 ounces in the cup right now. Oh, that would have been awful, chat. You guys would have heard some cuss words. Probably, and how fast could I have just turned my camera off? So, problem is, it would have gone straight at my sound bar, which probably wouldn't be the worst. I mean, whatever. If it gets, it wouldn't be the worst part, probably. And then it would run off the back of the desk. Probably splash the monitor on its way by. You know, what's up, Big Al? Welcome back. That was almost bad. That would have been like the night I spilled the water in my keyboard, but like worse, because it would have been more fluid ounces than the water incident that time. Oh boy. Yeah, let's not go through that while I'm live. Yeeting my cup across my desk. Not do that. All right, we're gonna cheat the system. Just a little bit. Yeah, Big Al, I wonder if it's gonna hold together and come over here today. Last I checked, we don't have a chance of rain today, but it kind of is generally moving this direction, I think, so. Oh, the poor lake people, though, yeah. The poor lake people. Did I tell, Big Al, did you hear that Mr. Wonderful, you know, he has a lake house down at the lake, you know? And he had a boat down there. It was a pretty good sized boat. I have no idea what it was or how big. I don't know. I don't know boats. I don't know anything about them. But it was a good sized boat. And apparently he has to get a bigger boat because his boat, he's about to get run over down on the lake because the lake's too busy. I didn't know the lake was that busy. I've never really been to the lake. I mean, I've been to Lake of the Ozarks, but never really. I've never spent any time on the lake. In the lake, on the lake, either one. I have done the tour at Bagnell Dam before. That was pretty cool, but I was also like 10 years old when I did that. So it's probably a few years ago. But that's okay. So Buddy is actually selling 2 boats to buy a bigger boat because he has his river boat too. So poor guy's having to upgrade his boats, you know. Crazy. Sure, the boat will be wonderful. I mean, whatever. It's his money. He can spend it how he wants. But like, it's kind of wild to spend the money he spends, and he only goes down there like once or twice a year. There's too many people for him, so he just doesn't go down there anymore, which is crazy. But they've got like a whole house, like a big, nice house down there on the lake somewhere, and yeah. I guess life goals maybe. I don't know. I don't think I'd buy a lake house with my millions. I feel like there's other things I would want over a lake house, like more tractors, farmland, the old homestead, the old family plot, you know. Yeah. Here's the other thing on the northern lake. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I just it's kind of like a princess problem. They're like, oh, poor rich guy. Poor rich guy. He has, you know, it's too many people at his rich guy lake, you know. Mark Twain. Interesting. Well, of course, if I Google that, it brings up Mark Twain. Like the person. Oh, man. Interesting, Big Al. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a lake guy, so not a boat guy, not a lake guy. Who's that? Who's that? Should I Google that too? I don't know. Generally shy from water, yeah. I used to, when we were growing up, I mean, Casey's family, you know, they had a pool in their backyard. And we used to live in that for like a month every summer when his dad would actually have it going. But since those days, no, I tend to stay away from water. Not a fan. Although I like looking at water, like, you know, sitting by a lake or a river or something is kind of cool, but like, I'm not going in it. That's for sure. I don't even know where this is at. Jeez, we are having nothing but trouble with this field right now, chat. My goodness. Okay. Nothing but problems right now, y'all. Jeepers. But yeah, I tend to stay away from water for the most part, too. You betcha. You're ready for the new construction sim? Yeah. Did they give us a release date, or did they just tell us, like, this year? I actually don't remember. I think they just told us, like, this year. Either way, I will be playing that when it comes out. It looks good. Okay. Fourth quarter. Well, hopefully it's a touchdown. See what I did there? Hopefully it's a... Never mind, okay. That guy's gonna go get stuck in a tree now. Maybe not. Maybe not. Hooray, he made it out of a tree. Hooray. Now, the interesting thing to me is, you know, when we get heavy rains across, you know, the Midwest. Jacob, it was funny. Jacob, it was quality joke. I don't know what you're on about. Appreciate the bets, but it was funny. The thing that amazes me is how much driftwood is in rivers after, you know, a big rain like the other day. And it's like, it's just a never-ending supply. It's crazy. That took forever to play. It makes it even better, Jacob. To be honest. But yeah, the amount of driftwood, it's unreal. Absolutely unreal. It's like, where does it all come from? Nature, I guess, but man, it's kind of real, you know? Kind of real. That's all right. Well, hopefully the people on the lake are heeding that there's thunderstorms inbound and they get off the water. Just saying, hopefully they're smart enough. I'm sure there's lots of adult beverages being consumed, and so they probably aren't, but Yeah, Jacob, yeah. It's been a little temperamental lately, if you will. And I've been doing that quite a bit. And I don't get it. Sometimes when I go to their website and I look on moving it back to the United States, it's like, oh, there is the server. And then sometimes I look and, oh, there's no more. So, 'cause I'm assuming there's just like an issue with, you know, maybe internet across the pond where it's hosted in Germany right now. So, maybe there's just an issue there. I don't know. But like I said, sometimes I look and there's US servers and sometimes I look and there's not. So I don't know what to tell you. Besides, I have their website open and it's all white and it's really bright and it kind of hurts the eyes a little bit. That's okay. It's only extremely bright and my brightness isn't even like it's turned down. See now, right now it's showing that there's not a US server. It's either Germany or France. So I don't know what's up with that, but it's a whole thing. Like them as a company, probably. Let's see if I can go back to here. The problem is I'm paid for a while. And like if I cancel it, they're not going to give me my money back. So I don't like that idea. You love micro bakeries in America. A micro bakery. I don't think I've ever heard of that. I've heard of bakeries, obviously, but a micro bakery? Do they use like microwaves to bake? That would be awful. That would be awful. Oh, yeah, that's true as well, Jacob, yeah. Oh, like a home bakery, we would call that, yeah. Yeah, home bakery. Yeah, home bakeries, people selling like Facebook Marketplace and stuff. You betcha. With the whole bakery in the garage, I got you, yeah. Yeah, I've heard of that kind of stuff. Okay, that I just never heard micro as the name. I've heard of Mike Rowe, like the host of Dirty Jobs. I crack myself up. It's okay. You guys don't have to laugh. I'm used to it by now. I'm used to it. Anyway, we are crushing the yield on this field right now, by the way. This field is great. Oh boy. Micro. I heard about Crow Pro, Jacob. I would be amazed if anybody knows what Crow Pro is. I feel like I'm on that side of the internet. I don't know how many of you guys are. It's also been like a couple years since that was a thing. But yeah. Good old Crow Pro. Unless you guys Google it. It's alright. No, you don't have to. It's funny though. Very, very funny. You're a master sourdough. Let's go. It's a good skill to have. Once you can master a loaf, you're good. Gotcha. What if we did an egg co only play? Oh, wait, never mind. What if we did Amazon only? It's Amazon, not Amazon, but anyway. Can-Am only. What brand of tractor am I thinking of, chat? Not Ford. JCB only. No. Landau only. It's kind of weird looking through it this way, by the way. Because I never look through here. In this, like, by brand. It's very odd. Anyway. Very, very odd. That's okay. No big three. I did do that, yeah. Once you master one, you can make different types. Yeah. I would assume. No, Pops, no. No, Pops, no. Left nose hair. While you lunch. You decided not to make croissants. It's too warm. That's right. You guys don't have air conditioning everywhere, do you? I forget about that. Not that we have it everywhere here, because we don't, but most places we do. I'm surprised TS isn't back yet, by the way. I'm going to try to reset it. See what happens. Croissant. Alright, allegedly it's restarting, but we'll see. I doubt it actually does anything. Let's see.
Naughty Too Tall just subscribed.
Thanks for the the sub, the brand new sub. Big Bird, I got this last pass if you want to start the next thing. I appreciate it. What's going on? How are you? Hey, what's going on, man? How are you? Thanks for the sub. Sure did. Sure did, Tomcat, yeah. It's been doing that a lot lately, and I guess I need to look into hosting my own. I just don't know if I have to, like, make my IP address public. I hope not. Or if they have, like, an interface. I don't know how it works. Not sure. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? You're good? Relaxing? Awesome. All good here. We're just farming, you know? We've, I shouldn't say this is my first field, but, we bought field 4 earlier, harvested, Trudicale off that. Not Trudicale, I almost said Sprite. Spelt. Harvested spelt off of that. And then, 12 was barley, and we're up here in 13 now, barley. So, just doing a little farming today. We're harvesting Sprite. Yes, we are. You know, I should have checked how much. I don't think we had much barley. You know what? I don't think we had any barley. Because I'm pretty sure I put all of it in the mineral feed maker the other night. So, we've got to have a decent amount. Spelt, I believe, is like a cousin of wheat, I believe. I think. We had 744,000 barley so far. Not bad. I don't even know how much it holds. Where's it at? Right there. It holds 500,000. So, okay, we'll have to plant some wheat too. Definitely gonna have to plant some wheat at some point. Which actually, yeah, we'll plant it later in the Oh, we got a tornado scheduled. Tornado next month. Hooray! You know, the tornadoes in Farm Sim 25 were, it was really cool the first time. And maybe the second time. But after that, I mean, it's cool that they're in there. I will say that. It is neat that they're in here, but yeah, I don't really care too much about them. Now, of course, I have my weather damage turned off, so like hail and tornadoes don't destroy my map. But yeah, they are what they are, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of a whole thing. Right. They were really cool the first time. That's honestly about it. Cool until you hear the whistling outside the window. I meant in-game. Yeah, I have visual. I always do visual. Yeah. In April, you had a tornado come through the town? Dang. The last expansion, the one with the boars? That one? Yeah, that one was not good. No. Fair play, Big Al. I don't know if I've actually harvested any trees after a tornado in Farm Sim.
Mongo_1012 just subscribed.
Thanks for the Prime. Let's go. Appreciate the Prime sub. Mongo. How's it going? Welcome in. Brand new Prime sub. How about that? Look at that, chat. Let's go. Appreciate the primers. Do appreciate the Prime subs. Jeff doesn't need that, you know? Oh, man. Wisconsin, I gotcha. Honestly, there's been a lot of bad weather. It's not been good. Has not been good. By the way, did y'all notice we got out of the outside rounds and like we had a little bit of trouble down here, but once we got out of that, it's like everything's working mostly as intended. Oh, hey, it's back. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. It's back. That's kind of funny. Chat, I'm exhausted today. I definitely did not get enough sleep last night. I only got like 4 hours of sleep last night. Maybe 5. I gotta go to bed super early tonight. I got a big day tomorrow. Gotta do a full mow day tomorrow. And everything's gonna have to get cut at least twice. Because stuff is a little out of hand since it was too wet Wednesday to cut. And we're supposed to be pouring concrete tomorrow, so. Missouri had a tornado that week. Good possibility. There's been some, yeah. Yes, there has. I know there was a Monday. Now, we didn't actually have any damage or actual tornadoes, but there was a Monday where we heard sirens at my house 7 times. In one Monday afternoon. Got kind of tired of hearing the sirens. After a while, that's kind of a lot, you know? And really, I mean, a couple of them had potential. There was one especially. The one that caused me to like end stream for a little bit. I thought I was going to have to go run to the basement for a second, but thankfully they were all kind of like rod rotation and didn't tighten up. But they definitely had potential to tighten up and do some damage. But yeah. You thought sirens were a suggestion? Well, sirens to me mostly mean look at radar. That's what sirens mean to me. The lightning strike that made me leave, the one where I cussed. That one's been a couple years. The one where I was using one of the Borgo, the big cedars, and lightning struck like it was not far from home. It was not far at all. Thankfully, it hit like a field, but yeah, that one wasn't terribly far away. And yeah, I cussed and I ended stream. Yeah. Yep, that was kind of a thing. Flashbang, yeah. Well, we won't see a flashbang now because I have a blackout curtain. To block out the sun in the afternoons. Although since I've put it up, we really haven't had any sun, so I don't know what that tells you about anything, but yeah. Now, there's been a few times where I've had to like kind of go hide from weather. I mean, it happens. Definitely happens. It's not quite as bad now because I have this extra battery thing sitting next to me. So like, if we were to get a storm today, I could just run off that for a little while. And keep on keeping on, you know? But, yeah. But that's okay. It's all good. And I, you know, honestly, after the little phone call I had with their tech support the other day, I might be in a market. That's the term. I might have to be in the market for a different brand of battery. Now, unfortunately, I'm past my return date, so I can't return it. But after talking to their tech support, I'm not impressed at all. So. Is Strasbourg worth getting? It's an okay map. It's an okay map. Yeah, it's fine. It's definitely a little different, but yeah, I mean, it's a fine map. There's nothing wrong with it. It ran good. It ran really good. Not like lots of frames, you know? Yeah. As far as that goes, it ran really nice. So yeah, it was a good map. Plaps, when we started this, I told Bear in the other fields that I didn't want to do straw because of lag reasons, but we have like 3-something million straw sitting in the bin, so 3.5 million. So yeah, we're fine. We're chilling for now. There are required mods for that map, and it's all like sheds, animal buildings, that kind of stuff. But it's not a big deal. Now, if we were to have dropped all this straw and picked it up, we could probably make bank off of it, but it's fine. The other thing about picking up straw, if you want to automate it, which who doesn't want to automate it, we would have had to have automated our combines as well. That's the easiest way to do it. Of course, play the combines. Of course, play the loading wagons behind it. The problem is, even with our big loading wagon that we have, I mean, it holds 240. It would be out here forever. It would be out here for so long. So that's another reason I didn't want to do it, is it would just take so long. But, yeah. You swear you're getting almost full carts. There shouldn't be any. Unless it's, why is there almost full carts? That's kind of weird. They should be emptying. Yeah. It holds 240, Jacob. It's been turned up. Yeah. Man, I can't talk already. I got a lot of hours to go yet today, too. To be able to talk. New to Courseplay, never used it. I got you. I can run you through real simple setup if you want. It's pretty great. There, that's an empty cart, Victor. It's weird that you're getting almost full carts, so. Well, hopefully we don't get any more of those. They should be empty. Now, having said that about the straw, that would be interesting to know. Like, how much straw would we get? So maybe, I'm planning on planting this in wheat. Maybe that harvest will, go for straw. How about that? So, yeah. Vodka Buzz, how dare I not drive deer? So, I have a reason if you want to listen. Maybe you're too buzzed. You can't listen. You're just a little buzzed, huh? Maybe? I don't know. So the reason I'm not driving a deer combine is because the auger is not long enough on the in-game deer to run with this 61-foot header. So that's why. I might too buzzed. All right. In fairness, I have had two different deer combines. I had two different deer combines on this map. And then when we decided to go to the big headers, it was time to get the big combines, the cases. So that's the only reason I'm driving red. I do like the John Deere combines, but like I said, the auger is just too short. So, as far as this simple course play, by the way. So the first thing you might want to do is just, take a look at your course play. Typically your header or you're working with is going to be fine. You don't need to change that. There's also another place to change it. But you're going to hit the little target thing. If you're inside your field, it's automatically going to detect what field you're in with a white boundary. If you're not inside of your field, you can simply tell it what field you're in. You can set that and set this, and then see now it's going to say, oh, you're actually wanting this field, right? So if we come over here to our setting, the one setting you should probably turn on is in the gears, double gear, user settings. I want to turn on expert mode. Activate that. And what that'll allow you to do is to set up more than one tool on a job. But if you're just setting out simple stuff, you don't need to worry about that. Again, the auto width is probably fine. Whatever it set it to for most things works. Number of headlands, you can change that. I like to run at least 2 depending on what the tool is. And honestly, you don't have to touch anything else. If you're harvesting and you want to harvest lands, you can change that. But if you're just doing say you're just pulling a cultivator, you don't have to change anything. And then you would just hit, jump back to this field because a minute. You can just hit generate. And depending on your computer and how big the maps are and stuff, it might take a minute. And then there's your course. And then you can see this is the starting point and this is the end point of this particular course. So all I would have to do is hit the play button. And as long as he's set to first waypoint down here, you can change that. But first waypoint, hit the play button. He's going to turn and drive for that start point. That's how you do it. That's a simple... That works for a cultivator, a planter, a combine, whatever you got. That's how you do that. So very simple to actually get it to work. But yeah. And I know that's like a dumbed down version, but that's a very simple way to get into auto drive, or the course play, sorry. Auto drive's a whole different beast. But yeah. Auto drive's awesome as well, though. I will say. I know we've had issues with grain carts, but auto drive's awesome. You'll try it out tomorrow. Nice. Oh, Big Bird, I know what it is, man. When we turn around here, I'm going to put my auger away. And I wonder if the closest cart then is going to be my partially full one. Although if you keep your auger out, you got your cart's tailing you, so maybe that's not an issue. But that could be what it is. You're getting my cart that I have mostly filled up. Although he left his auger out this time, so he's getting an empty cart this time. I'll get my partially full cart. Okay, that's fine. Oh my, get out of my way. Oh my goodness. And then our call to should bring us those 2 carts that are sitting over there. So yeah. Because we got 3 carts heading in right now, so. Or 2 carts heading in, I guess it is, yeah. Yeah, 2 carts heading in, 2 carts here, and 2 carts at the park point. We have 6. I can math, chat. I don't even need a calculator for that one. Just saying. I mean, I would hope not. That's all right. Speaking of that last DLC, Pops mentioned it earlier briefly. Let's look at that again. So I tried these slurry spreaders, and I did not care for them. Especially when you use them on like Courseplay / auto drive, they do weird things with the folding up of like the boom. I guess if you ran it manually the whole time, it'd probably be okay, but like, I don't know. And then these like patch overseeder things for where your crop's been damaged by boars. But it's only grass and oilseed radish, so I don't know. I'm just not about it. It's an odd thing to get rid of the nice, peaceful deer and put in destructive boars, you know? Kind of odd, if you ask me. But hey, what do I know? Here comes our extra carts, chat, or at least one of them. Not sure why they're both not rolling. They should be. I know I got mine set on call too. But that's all right. It's all good. Try it tomorrow. Gotcha. All right. Chat, that rain's getting closer. I don't know if it's going to get us, but it's getting closer. You can turn it off. It's off on here. The hogs are still there, but there's no damage. I think that's actually a setting that works. Not sure. Oh goodness. But yeah, I've turned it off. Now, to actually get it to turn off, though, I think I had to put this into single player. Kind of like with the precision settings. for like the realistic spread, you have to put that in single player to turn that on or off. It's at the bottom, Big Mert, of your general. I believe. I do believe it's at the bottom. Oh no. Oh no, that's my grain cart. Dang it. It's alright, he'll get to me eventually. They already figured it out. We're fine. See, auto drive will have a little collision like that when they're pathfinding, but then they'll figure out life eventually. So yeah. 2 harvesters in a field's bizarre. Do we do this in the USA or is this for the cameras? Depends on the size of your farmer. Yeah, around where I live around St. Louis, Missouri. And I think I only know of 2 farmers that have 2 combines around here. Now, they don't run both combines on corn because the yield's too high. It's hard to keep up with it. But on soybeans, yes, they run 2 combines in the same field. Absolutely. The situation, like from Jersey Shore. So now I do know of some farmers on YouTube, cough cough, Larson Farms. They run 2 combines on corn and beans. They have 2 John Deere, I think it's 790s, and they run corn and beans with 2. Yeah, it just depends on the size of your farmer. You got to be a decent sized farmer to be able to afford 2 combines and then have enough other equipment to haul away the crop from 2 combines and have the grain bin set up to be able to handle all the crop from 2 combines. It takes a lot to keep up with 2 big combines, you know. So you got to have all the links in the chain, otherwise the chain will break. So yeah. Oh, depends on the situation. I thought you meant the situation from Jersey Shore. I was like, what does he have to do with it? Yeah, if the weather's going bad. I mean, most farmers I know in IRL, they don't own 2 combines, right? Most farmers I know own 1, and that's what they harvest with. If it takes them, 10 days or 20 days, whatever, they harvest till they're done, right? But like I said, there are a couple farmers I know that have 2. One group I know, it's the guys that bought Grandpa's farm. I know them quite well. So they have a 780, I think it is, and a 680, an S680. And like I said, they only break out the 680 for soybeans, or back when they used to grow wheat. They don't grow wheat anymore, so, or at least not this year, maybe next year. But yeah, for soybeans, they'll break out too. Because, 1 grain cart can keep up with 2 combines on soybeans. And probably 2 trucks. Depending on how far they have to haul, and there's a lot of factors at play, But yeah, our Welkers, they farm with 2 combines as well. Yeah. Like all the time, full time. So yeah. Farmer had a neighbor that helped. Yeah, that happens sometimes too. Yep, that definitely can happen. You betcha. For sure it looks cool. Why'd you put the cap after that? Why'd you put the cap up? On Farm Sim, I've run like 6 or 8 harvesters before in the same field. 6, I think. Yeah. I've definitely done that. I don't know if I have any, like, that's like old school. I don't think I'd have any screenshots of that I can pull up quickly. Let's see. Alma, we ran up here. There's 3. There's a third one back here. Dang it, Bobby. Here, there's oh, there's 2 of us running pickup heads on their slothers. Here we go. Here's 4. Oh, we had trucks in the field though. I hate that. I hate that. Golly, I hate that. But there's 4 combines. We're harvesting peas right there. So yeah. Have I seen what happened to Welker's newest Big Bud? Yes. I sure did. It's really unfortunate. But I think they got it at least temporarily put back together, right? I don't keep up 100% with the Welkers, but my dad does. I was in that picture. It was Montana. Yeah. I'll scroll through some more. Hang on. Yeah, the peas with the trucks in the field. Yeah, that was definitely Montana. Shift tab here. Yeah, this was all Montana. All Montana. I don't know why I took that screenshot. Oh, it's probably to know how many bales there were. But yeah, that's back to that same harvest. Yeah. Montana was kind of wild. This was Alma. I cut down a bunch of trees. Those all had like 2 million wood chips in them or something. That was fun. Here's another one. Here's 2 combines on corn. I want to say this was also Montana. Yeah, this is Montana as well. What happened here? Rolled over. Oh, that was on Iowa. Rolled over a truck. Oh, here's 2 combines here too. So yeah, the 2 combine thing, I do a lot. Here, this is from oh, this is from the last night we played on Strasburg, Pennsylvania. But yeah. We do 2 sprayers in the field too. If we have the red size sprayer, yeah. Heck yeah. Oh, the new one's done for the season. Okay. Did they put the other chain that they had in there just as to like be able to drive it around the yard, let's say? As I'm not sure. Dear PD. Okay. Yeah, I know they had like a written thing from the company saying it should be able to handle the horsepower and everything, and then the chain disintegrated. So, not good. That is quite the drive system in there, though, with that giant chain. That thing's actually kind of insane, to be honest. But, yeah. Kind of insane. Oh, the new chain broke too? Okay, see, I didn't know that. That's a problem then, huh? That is a problem. I think they need to find a different manufacturer. Somebody that can beef that thing up somehow. Make it a little bit stronger. Or a lot stronger. To be honest. That's unfortunate, but honestly, if there's anybody on YouTube that will be able to fix it, it would probably be the Welker boys. Those guys... It's impressive what they've done over the years, you know? From Big Brute to rebuilding that Bud and just on and on with their projects. Like, it's impressive. It really, really is. They're in talks with another company. I gotcha. Hopefully they're able to get it back together one of these days. And I think I need to, okay, yeah. I'm just gonna go around this patch. Augers out, going around. Let's get her done. Let's get it done. Yeah, that's crazy. That's definitely definitely not good that they're not able to use their tractor. It's a lot of money to hold down the gravel out in the yard, you know, or to displace air from a shed. That's a lot of money to not be able to use. Very unfortunate, to be honest. But like I said, they'll get it going. Sure, they'll get it going. All right, let's go. We've got... This is our last round, chat. We got to go down and back. And then we will be done with the barley harvest. Not bad. Not bad at all. And then I actually don't know what's going to be ready first. We have sunflowers, we have corn, potatoes, and sugar beets. And I really want to see what this contract, if hopefully there's a contract on 24 for potato harvest. I'm not going to do it. I want to be very adamant. We are not going to do that. It's a 260 acre field. I'm not doing that. But I want to see how much it'd be worth. It's got to be like 300,000, probably more. If I had to guess. Yeah. Not chicken. Do it. You won't. No, I just don't want to. It's not that I'm a chicken. I heard you're coming to help, Scoot. How about that, Scoot? Honestly, potatoes are like the least bad root crop. Carrots would be worse. Parsnips would be worse. Red beets would be worse. Potatoes are bad to plant. Although so are carrots. This is Ringwood's 4X by Stevie. Is the map. Wouldn't be the first bet. You know what, Scoot? I hope it won't be the last one either, you know? You might have to go walk your fish. Bye, we'll catch you later. Have a good one. Dang, even Big Mert's gonna leave me. Sucks to suck, Chad, huh? The problem would be that, you know, our grain carts obviously don't take potato. The harvesters that we have do have extra capacity because I'd use the Amides, let's be real. So we have capacity there. I might just have to turn trucks loose in the field to do it. But our trucks are going to die in the field because, you know, the way fields are. Oh, yeah, Scoot. I agree. So, yeah, I mean, I'd probably just turn trucks. I'd have to get some more trucks, maybe. And turn them loose, but... The sad thing is I kind of almost own all the equipment to make it happen, but nothing says there will be a contract either. Nothing says there will be a contract. It could just go straight to plowing. So, putting the, we're putting the cart before the horse, if you will, chat. Whose horse is that? You know? Just saying. We're putting the cart before the horse, you know? So, just a little bit. We have 2 Amity carts, the modded ones, yeah. We have 2 Amities and 3 of the Amity harvesters and 1 sugar beet topper right now, so I need to get some more toppers. Yeah, exactly, Jacob. Yep. It tends to happen that way, yeah. There's some gnarly looking plows outside, chat. And no, I can't show them to you. And the reason is there's creepy people on the internet. That's the reason I can't show you clouds anymore. Just for the record. There's creepy people. Okay. Yeah, so Big Bird, I actually, speaking of the Amities, so, I had them in the homestead in the shed I parked grain carts in, but I decided with a little bit of lag that I would move them. So plot 208 down here is the Amity, graveyard, if you will, and the, potato planter as well. So it's the root crop graveyard. Currently. So yeah. Had a good thunderstorm in Texas. Nice. There's some thunderstorms. They're a little ways away still, but I don't know if they're gonna hold together and come over here or not. We'll have to see. We will see. What's our chance of rain now? Because it was 0% earlier today, so something tells me it's not going to be 0 now. Yeah, it's 50% now. So flip a coin, Chad. Am I going to get rain today? Or not? I really hope it doesn't. If it rains, it can't rain much. That's my hope. I've got to cut grass tomorrow at my sister's house, and it's already going to be a swamp from the 2.5 inches rain we had earlier this week, so I need it to dry off a little bit. Ooh, that's a good call, Scooter. Good call. I'm gonna say we gotta ask it the right way, chat. I'm gonna talk in the third person. Is John gonna get rain today?
The answer cannot be found at this moment.
All right, cool. That's not a yes. It's not a yes. You know, I've never replaced the batteries in that thing. It's got watch batteries in it. Never replaced them. Never once. Yeah, 50 exactly. Fire Shadow, what's going on, man? I would give you the rain if I could. I'll be nice. You can borrow some. Oh man, I would help you out, Fire. Trust me. I definitely would. All right. Oh man. So chat, later today is gonna be fun. We got sugar beets and potatoes, so. Oh boy, and I mean they're not huge fields of either one. I mean, 40 acres, and this field's probably about the same. It could be worse. It could be worse. But that whenever, probably not today, but when I set up I'm gonna set up the greenhouses. I'm gonna fully automate the greenhouses at some point, so that'll be fun. You betcha. You can use it. I got you, Fire. Well, again, if I could help, maybe I should go back with a leaf blower and point it in your general direction at like a 21-degree angle. I don't know why 21. And then maybe it'll turn it around and you can have some rain. How about that? I'm just being nice, you know, like I care. Be down to help. If only that would work, you know? Well, 45, it might overshoot, you know? Might need a few. So if everybody goes outside and points a leaf blower to the east or to the west, but like everybody points the leaf blower the same direction, could we affect the rotation of Earth? That might be the dumbest thing I've ever said, chat, for the record. The good thing is I'm not serious. It was a joke. Just like the whole, if you dig down, like at what point does it become up? I like that one too. That was a classic. Absolute classic. Or the Alice Chalmers Model B transmission. Exactly, Big L. You know, we can all get our gas blowers out. In California, they can get their electric blowers. And we can go pitter patter and just try it, you know? Oh, gosh. It is the dumbest thing I've ever said. At least today. Might just be the dumbest thing I've said today, but it's alright. Alright, so we are officially done with harvest. I need to get all this stuff sent around and sent home. These guys should be empty here. So that's good. GG, so let's go. And then we'll get a total on our barley here in a minute. Because again, I gotta click to switch didn't work there. Just for the record. Alright, so I like to send all this stuff there to the farm supply or send it to the field or to the repair point or whatever. It doesn't really matter. I just like to send it home. So we'll get the conga line going home. And honestly, since we have more crop, we don't need to worry about like actually putting these away and washing them up and stuff. I just want to get them home and probably fuel them. Maybe repair, since we actually have money. The other day I couldn't repair anything because I was so poor. But now that we have money, I can actually repair stuff. But we don't need to worry about them being like parked out nice and neat and cleaned up and everything. We got more crop to harvest once we fest them, so it'll be fine. And while we're waiting for those carts to drive around and empty, let's fill this up real quick. Get this up to the next field. Keep after the lime spreader. It's a thing. Definitely a thing. Oh, okay, we missed it. Let's go. But yeah, the GG is on the harvest, getting it done. That part of the harvest. It'll be a multi-phase harvest today, of course. Definitely a multi-phase harvest. We got a lot to go. That's all right. That one is not from the Mod Hub, no. I'm not sure if that's posted in Discord or not. Not sure. Jeff is the one that found it. It's a sweet trailer, but yeah, I don't know if it's posted. Alright, first grain cart up. Step right up, step right up. We gotta empty some grain carts. Let's go. Yeah, a lot of the mods I use are Mod Hub, but that particular belly dump trailer is not. So I don't use just Mod Hub ones. I use cool mods, you know? If it's something cool, it's like, yeah, I need that. That's what I tend to use. Although, again, that truck might leave us today, to be honest. It might. Alright. Oh, that combine's still okay. Stuff is still driving. Alright, I forgot. It's fine. We got the world heading back home. It's the fun part of having 6 grain carts. It kind of takes a minute to get everything moving back the direction, but it's fun. I enjoy it. I think we can unload 2 here at a time, can't we? Definitely. Well, maybe if that one would pull up all the way, but it won't. So, yeah. All right. Okay, and then, oh, I got more, but I think they're empty, right? I want to say these 2 are empty. Definitely empty. Definitely empty. And this one should be empty as well. Okay, so now we're just waiting on truck. Which is under Big Merc control. No, it's not. Never mind. I don't see our truck. Oh, it's still driving. I'll fix that. Oh. Thought I was gonna miss him. Come on, Bessie. Alright, let's go grab the rest of the barley. I'm gonna leave the mother bin sitting here for now. I'm not exactly sure what field we're going to next. So there's that. So we'll just leave it sit for now. But at least I want to turn the engine off.